Hindi Bhushan, my pirate friends. Today on Pirate Steve Cooking, we are making mince and potato pie. Steve will be using turkey mince, but you can use any you like, because you're a brat. Right, first of all, we're going to make the filling for the pie. So, we're just going to warm up the pan a little. I've just put a little bit of oil in there. Let the pan warm up a bit. I'm just going to grab my stirring wand. And I've just sliced some new potatoes. I haven't taken the skin off, but can use any potatoes. And you can chop them however you want. Add in your potatoes. And I'm just going to put a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper in, using the Turney pepper extractor and the Turney salt extractor. This is just going to take a few minutes, let the potatoes soften down, and then we'll be back in a minute. Oh, sorry about that. So, I have cooked down the potatoes now, and we're going to add in our mince and fry this off together. Put that in there. Probably don't want to leave paper in. Take that out first. Just testing you so you know not to do that. So, break mince off a little bit. Now we're going to just season the mince, same as we did the potatoes, with the salt and pepper from the stirry grinder things. And then I'm going to add some dry thyme, if I can open it. And then we're going to add a little bit of dry rosemary. And same thing, I'm going to cook this down now, let the mince cook out a little, and we'll be back in a minute or two. Right, all this mixture is all cooked down now. If you want, you could add onions into this or leeks or something like that, but Steve hasn't bothered because he can't be asked chopping them up. So, now what I'm going to do is just take some chicken gravy, because it's turkey mince. Obviously, if you're using beef mince or whatever, you can just add the normal gravy into it. This is just to thicken it up a little bit and also for taste. So just add a bit of it in, stir it round, and the juices in there will just activate the gravy, which will just thicken it up a little. Not that you can see anything for all the steam. I'm just going to add a little bit more, not too much. Turn that up a slight bit. Right, so that's it, that's filling done now. We'll leave that and we'll go over and do our pastry part. Right, so Steve has made this morning some short crust pastry. He's rolled it out, done all the stuff, and I've also put it on this paper for your convenience. But you don't want to see me making it because it's long process, very boring, and it's rubbish. You don't need to see that anyway. So he takes his own pre-made pastry. Get a pie dish, whatever dish it is you want. Roll out the pastry exact size that you know your dish is, like I have. And then take this, roll into a dish. Make sure it's all in there right. Oops, I probably made it a bit too big on purpose, but I will chop that off after. So get this thing, ram it in like this. Push it all in there. Make sure it's all evenly pressed down. There we go. Now I'm just going to go and get filling now. So now I've neatly put that in there. It hasn't been readjusted or anything like that. I did it. I'm going to take the filling and just put it inside. Oops, I meant to do that because I just did. Right, fill it up like that. And that's it now, filled right up. And I'm going to just get the other pastry, which I made myself. And I sealed up in a bag so that no air could get to it. And I made this puff pastry, which is easy to make. You can look online for recipe if you are too simple to make yourself, but Steve made it himself using cream and stuff like that. So same thing, we're just going to roll it out over top to seal pie in. Put over. Take paper off that Steve also added for his own convenience. Press down. And then I'm going to chop the stuff off. Chop round like that. Get all that stuff and just wang it. Oops. Ignore that. Seal it up. And this is I'm going to put this in the oven now for about 25 minutes on 180. Obviously I'm going to egg wash it. I just forgot to tell you, so I'll do that now. So you just take a beaten egg and just brush some on the top so that when it goes in the oven it all browns off. I think my assistant had just forgot to get the egg wash ready, that's all, something like that. And now what I'm going to do is take a knife and just make a few little slits so that when it cooks in the oven the air can get out. One in the middle, that will do. So this is just going to oven now on 180 for about 25 minutes. As you can see, pie is all cooked now, taken out of oven, pastry is all browned off, it's cooked through. I'm going to just cut up a little piece and go to final taste test with First Mate Maisie. Now it's time to do final taste test with First Mate Maisie. Give you some of it and see what you think. What do you think? Yes, that's good enough. Means she loves it practically. Remember to like, share and subscribe to help grow the Pirate Steve universe. Yeah, Pirate Steve, everybody loves Pirate Steve, Pirate Steve, everybody loves Pirate Steve. Yeah,